It's the NFL on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Monarchs' sure-handed wide receiver. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Monarchs and the Thunderbirds. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of St. Louis taking on the Monarchs of Columbus. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
On the other side of... Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
To throw on third down. Noel. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's football 101, because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back, because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Malone. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But we always talk about how coaches say we want to win that division, and that's the key thing, right?
Oh, that's absolutely right. And that comes all the way down from the front office. They build their teams to win their division first, because if you do that, you guarantee that first game at home. Yeah, if you get the #1 seed in the bye, that's terrific. But bottom line, get into the playoffs. There are a heck of a lot of teams watching that wish they were in your spot.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Back to throw. Noel over the middle. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, Hutchins
to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 82 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
On 2nd down, Hutchins looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Noel throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Monarchs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On play action, they'll throw.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the RPO, he completes it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Up the middle they go. Hutchins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On the return is Peterson. A beautiful fake. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Noel, and that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Noel. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On 3rd down, Malone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And take it right on the 30. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Throwing to start the drive. Noel, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Noel. It's complete to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Noel. That is caught by Anderson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
All right,
So
Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. First, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville.
And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tight football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Noel. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second win.
They'll run on first down. It's Malone. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
They'll keep it on the ground. Malone, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Malone, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Up the middle they go. Hutchins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Noel. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Williamson. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hutchins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, and I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to throw. Noel. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Noel. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Monarchs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Malone. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. His offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On first down, Noel, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now a give, right side, Hutchins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 9.
Lost it 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Noel. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Noel. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 3. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who...
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on third down, Noel working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2nd and 11 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Hutchins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual, because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football, because this won't happen very often.
So for Columbus, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's unfortunately more of the same, as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside